I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So I'm going to be bringing you 5 cards featuring this stamp set from Hello Bluebird called Seaside Girls. So these little sweeties were so much fun to work with. I used my colored pencils and colored them in, except for one card, the one with the pink and the blue bathing suits. I did that with Copic markers, but that's the only card I used them on. Then I had switched over to, actually I think that was the last one I did. At any rate, I'm going to be doing some distressed ink oxide ink smushing. So you'll see that. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Dawn Marie. Welcome to my crafty corner. If you like what you see here, why not go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my channel. I would love to have your support. So let's get into the card making. I'm showing you my supplies here. I showed you a MFT stamp set originally, but I didn't use that one. I was going to use it. I'm going to be using 4 other stamp sets for this sentiments. I'm using Pig Day, Skating Together, Rainy Day, and Maverick, which you'll see at the end when I start the process of finishing the inside of my cards. So I'm going to pull all the images off and stamp them out with some Gina K amalgam ink. Alright, and I'm going to stamp many panels, but I'm only going to show you one. But the 2 seagulls that are there, I thought one of them was a duck originally when I looked at it, so I started coloring it in yellow. So I cut that out. I realized it was a seagull after, and I changed the coloring. I'm going to be using my Polychromos colored pencils, and as you know, it takes a while to do coloring and layering, so I'm going to be playing a little bit of music here. I'm just going to be doing the skin tones. I thought I had the bathing suits, but I must have cut them out. So I'm going to play a little music here for you and let you watch the coloring process. I hope you enjoy. Well, there you have it. As you see, there's a lot of images here. I did a few panels of it. I used the Stonehenge paper, which is a great paper for colored pencils. So I'll cut them all out. Now I'll go ahead and I'll start my design. I also cut some clouds out, even though you'll see I'm doing my distressed ink blending here, ink smushing. And basically I put it on a little acetate and I smush it all along the bottom left hand corner because that's going to be my sandy beach. And then I am taking, now that was antique linen. Then I'll be taking some gathered twig and just dotting it. I wanted a little texture, you know, because sand's not all one color. And so if you heat set each in between each, this is fossilized amber. If you heat set in between each, you get that texture. It doesn't just blend in. So I did that. I'm not really sure how I feel about this particular beach. I did 5 panels. I only show you one. So now I'll go ahead and I'll do my ocean. And this is Mermaid Lagoon. I used a little bit of Mermaid Lagoon, a little bit of Salty Ocean, and then I came in with Stormy Sky, which I don't use on the rest of my panels because I didn't care for it too much. It was just a little too dark, as if the sea was gloomy, stormy that day. I don't know, it just didn't add to it, so I didn't use it on my next couple panels. So that's pretty much it. Now I'll go ahead and I'll heat set it, and then I will start the process of assembling my cards. Now I took an A2 stitch rectangle die and I cut all my panels out, and then I decided how I wanted to style my cards, and there it is, they're styled. So I took a circle stitch die and I cut out 2 panels. Out of 2 panels I cut the circles out, and then I saw the panels, what was left with the circle inside of it, and I thought, hey, I kind of like that, so I used that on 2 of my cards as well. So I saved 2 of my panels. I'll use them another time. But I don't know, I just kind of liked it where the girls were spotlighted in that little circle. I thought it was kind of cool. So I'll go ahead and I'll use some foam tape, pop them up, give it a little dimension. I colored my seagull in grays, like whites and grays, like a seagull should be. I can't believe I colored one of them in yellows because I thought it was a duck. Anyway, I colored my seashells in various little shades of like peachy pinks and whatnot, and I'll use a few of those, but I did use both the seagulls on the cards and the crab. Now I'm borrowing some of my seashells from my other card that I have set up, but I actually go back and I color some more up because I figured out I needed more. So now I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use black paper, black for my sentiment, or a blue shade. This is a shade from Gina K Designs. I don't remember off the top of my head what color it was, but I'll have it in my description below. And I'll also list on my blog, I'll actually list all the Polychromos colors I used as well. So I'm starting out with this particular card, and look, I'm trying my black sentiments and my blue sentiments back and forth. This is how I work. I usually do all of the coloring, then I do all of the deciding on the papers, then I do all the cutting down, So I decided on this particular sentiment for this card. And there it is, with that one girl that's a blonde. Now I have them all assembled, and I'm showing you the other stamp sets that I bring in, and I'm going to finish off the inside of the cards. I think I only show one. 2 of the cards are going to be happy birthday cards because I'm making them for my 2 sister-in-laws. Their birthdays are coming up. I'll show at the end a close-up version of each card. I didn't think you wanted to sit through me designing each, putting foam tape on each of them. That's why I gave you a glimpse of what they all were going to look like. So I'm going to put that in my Misty, line up my sentiment. You got to make sure you put it in the right way. And I will go ahead and stamp happy birthday. I put happy birthday in the 2 with the little girls in it because it says something about having a fun time, spending a fun time with your sister. And then I put happy birthday on the inside, like I said. I should look at the cards. Let's see, what does it say? I have the cards propped up off to the side here. A perfect day is one shared with a sister. That's what I put. And I ended up using all the blues. I thought the blues looked better with the blue and the ocean and everything. I used black on one card. And I used the little desert storm for some of my card bases, for two of them, I think. So yeah, I did put the clouds there, and even though I know sea, you know, kind of, if you really get technical, the clouds are in the sea, right? But I thought, you know, it's just a representation. This, you know, the brown parts represents the sand, the blue parts represent the sea and the sky, you know what I mean? So I kind of liked it. I thought it finished off the cards pretty good. So I'll go ahead and I'll put a couple of seashells on the inside, decorate it a little bit. And then I will use a little, I didn't use any aqua shimmer pen on these cards. I didn't put any shimmer, surprisingly enough. However, I did finish them off with some droplets, which you'll see as well. I thought the droplets looked good, being as it's the sea, you know, the water and everything. So I used Pretty Pink Posh, various sizes of droplets, as well as some Studio Katia mix from her with various sizes. So I think it's 6, 8, and 10 millimeters. So there we go. I'm stamping it out, and I am using VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink for my sentiment. I'm liking this ink. It's pretty nice for sentiments. So it's a nice sunny day here in Massachusetts. I hope where you're at it is a nice day as well. We've been having some crazy thunderstorms in this summer. My poor dog is just can't handle it, cannot hang. So there we go. I finished up the stamping on the inside. Then I'll go ahead and put the droplets on the cards. I hope you're all having a wonderful summer. I'm using Gina K Connect glue to glue down my droplets. I also used it for the gluing of my images as well, if I didn't use foam tape. I'm a foam tape girl. I love dimension on my cards. So often, more often than not, I use foam tape to prop up my images, especially the focal images, which are the girls, right? So here you go. Here's a close-up look of all of my cards. I'm showing you the insides of them as well. And then there'll be some pictures to follow so you can get a better look at them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was I don't know how much of the coloring to show, or to show it at all, or to put music when I'm coloring. You know, can you guys let me know what you think, what you like and what you don't like? Because I don't want to keep repeating things that people don't like. I learned how to make a subscribe button. How you like that? So I have that. I'm getting better with my editing software, so I'm being able to put out the videos quicker. So I also did blog posts for this, so if you want to get the colors for the Polychromos, then they will be listed on my blog. But I do list all the things I used, all the products I use in the description below. So here's some close-up photos of today's project using Hello Bluebird Seaside Girls. And the supplies I use, again, like I said, will be listed in the description below, as well as on my blog. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave me a comment. I'd love to have some, you know, ideas. Or if you want to say hello, just say hello, and that would be great too. I hope you enjoyed today's project. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye now.